In a quiet village surrounded by tall forests and silver rivers, there lived a boy named Evan. Evan was known for only one thing: his temper. He woke up angry, walked angry, and slept angry. If the wind blew too hard, he shouted. If someone laughed too loudly, he snapped. If things didn't go exactly the way he wanted, he exploded like a storm. The villagers whispered, "Poor boy, it's like he carries thunder inside him." His mother, a gentle woman, tried her best to help him. But each day, Evan's anger grew stronger. He hurt the people who cared for him the most. His words were sharp, and his behavior left scars deeper than he understood. He never realized that every time he burst out in rage, he pushed someone further away. One afternoon, after a terrible argument at home, Evan slammed the door and ran toward the woods. His mother didn't stop him. Instead, she quietly said, "Stay there until your heart becomes quiet enough to hear itself." Evan wandered deeper into the forest, kicking stones, punching tree trunks, and yelling at anything that moved. But the more he shouted, the more empty he felt. As the sun began to set, he reached a small clearing he had never seen before. There sat an old woman beside a tiny fire, stirring a pot of herbs. Her eyes were calm like still water. She looked at him and said, "You are carrying a storm that doesn't belong to you." Evan frowned. "What storm?" She pointed at his chest. "The one you feed every day." Evan sat down, confused. No one had spoken to him like that before. The woman handed him a small wooden bowl filled with warm tea. "Drink this. It won't stop your anger, but it will help you see it." As Evan sipped the tea, memories flashed before him. His mother crying after he yelled, his friends walking away from him, a neighbor boy flinching when Evan had raised his hand. For the first time, he saw his anger from the outside. It wasn't power, it wasn't strength, it was pain, and it had been hurting everyone he loved. Tears rolled down his cheeks. The old woman touched his shoulder gently. "Your anger is only a visitor. You choose whether it stays or leaves." Evan wiped his face. "But how do I stop it?" She smiled. "Stop feeding it. Each angry word is like pouring oil into a fire. Each silent breath is like pouring water." She handed him a small, smooth stone. "Whenever anger rises, hold this. Before you speak or react, let the stone remind you to breathe." Evan nodded, thanking her. When he turned around to leave, he realized something strange. The old woman, the fire, the hut. Everything had vanished. Only the stone remained in his hand. From that day forward, Evan changed. Every time he felt the storm rising inside him, he held the stone and breathed deeply. Slowly, the anger that once controlled him began to fade. People noticed the change. A year later, Evan was known not as the boy with the storm, but the boy with the calm heart. He helped others understand their emotions and became the peace he once lacked. And the stone? He kept it forever, not as magic, but as a reminder. Control your anger before it controls you.